Now, I think back to when we first met, and you were huge in my eyes, particularly because I was a midget. But um, I remember just you had very fit and thick legs, and I wasn't checking them out from
No,
that point of view. But
glad I'm wearing
you do
jeans.
have
Glad I'm wearing jeans.
a significant scar down your shin,
Yep.
and I remember you saying it was from an accident, and it kind of. But we never really went into any great depth, and I still, to this day, don't know the extent of what that accident was, how it unfolded. Can you take us into that time in your life and what eventuated and how it has impacted you?
Yeah, it's certainly something that I don't go around promoting because it's something I'm not particularly proud of, and certainly as a teacher and phys ed teacher wearing shorts, you know, kids would often say, "Oh, what happened there, Mr. Nicol?" And shark bite, or just fob it off. But yeah, it was a day. And on reflection, I think it's one of those times in my life where it's a sliding door moment, and things happen for a reason. It wasn't great, but it's happened, and I'm now at peace with it. We got back from a footy trip, and we obviously had a few beers, and then thought we'd go out after that, which I'm not sure why we did that, but you need to do that, so we did it, and got Claire, who was my girlfriend at the time and now wife. She came in to collect me, and we we're going to go for a walk across the road at Faulkner Park, just to get a bit of air before going back to her place for dinner with her parents. And then the next thing I remember was waking up in hospital the next day and thinking, oh, geez, what's happened here? And, had a neck brace on and legs all over the place. So got hit by a car, which, I thought I could make it. And speed was never my great forte as a player. And it proved to be the case crossing the road on this particular occasion. But, so it had a few drinks and yeah, just made a really bad choice and in terms of crossing that road. But at the same time, if I could change anything from that moment, it would be that Claire can't remember it, but she does. And that's the whole, that's out of the whole thing. That's the one thing that if I could change anything about that moment, I would. I wouldn't, wasn't to know that, after going out for about a year or whatever it was when this happened, that, she'd go on to be my wife and mother of 4 kids, etc., etc. So it was kind of going through this rehab process and missing footy for 12 months. And, you know, you talk about shame a lot, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of shame attached to that, and still is, but it sits a lot better with me now.
When you say shame, can you go a little bit deeper on that? Is it the fact that you just made a decision that was the wrong decision? Was it that you put Claire in a situation that...
Shame that, you work so hard to get to a point in your life, in this case specifically football,
Yeah.
and then through a stupid moment in time that you had full control over in the lead up to, this happens. And shame, embarrassment in and around that was something that took a hell of a long time to be able to really fully get my head around and understand. And
How long are we talking?
uh, it sits comfortably with me now
Yeah.
at 30 years later.
It's a long time to carry it.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's shown its head in different ways, I think, throughout that 30-year period. But
Can you enlighten me with a moment where it has reared its ugly head in maybe a moment that you're not proud of or proud of?
oh, probably no one moment. It's probably just how I've carried it
Yeah.
myself at times, and I've been quick to shut it down if people have asked about it. So this is probably as long as I've spoken about it. It's just something that it's in the rear vision mirror now, and I'm at peace with it. It's just all systems go ahead, and the kids don't even know.
Yeah.
My own kids don't even know. So I assume if and when they listen to this, they'll be going,
Oh,
"Oh, all right, that's why." So yeah, for me, it's like there's no point looking back and thinking,
Is sorry, back to the kids.
Yeah.
Why don't they know? And
I,
is it more just because you've put it
absolute
aside?
absolute shame and embarrassment about it.
But do you not think that there's a beautiful lesson in it as well?
No doubt about that. No
Yeah.
doubt about that. And
Well, here it is.
and they will hopefully understand the lessons as a result of this and moving forward. But yeah, it's just something that, not that if I tuck it away, it'll go away. But I guess if I don't have to talk about it, then that's all right.